Okay, welcome to our opportunity to launch overview presentation, and looking forward to sharing this new marketing system with you. It's been 3 years in the making, and we are definitely excited to be bringing it now out to you and making it available to help you build your individual business. Opportunity launch, the really purpose of it is to help primarily the home-based entrepreneur. That could be someone with a traditional business out of their home, someone who's in the multi-level industry, someone who has their own independent product or service that they're trying to, market and get out into the marketplace. We wanted to put something together that can help, everyone doing something, even from a nonprofit to community organization, anything that requires you to be able to reach people with your product, service, or message. Really these are transferable skills that you need in learning the power of the internet. And so whatever it is that you're trying to launch, whatever it is you're trying to get off the ground and get moving, we wanted to create something of extreme value that's really going to be unbelievable when you see everything that is here and available for you to use to be able to, build and get your particular product or service or a message moving. So one thing you have is a very professional back office that you see here that is, very easy to navigate and very simple for a person to be able to utilize whatever it is specifically that they need, at the time to really grow their business. And there's a lot of functionality here that, again, like I said, it's going to be very surprising to many of you exactly, everything that's available in this, free marketing system. We are currently the largest free capture page marketing system online, and we want to continue to be that way to provide even more value as we continue to grow this system, for your success. So let's talk about some of the things that are going to help you build your business. And one thing that you have is a free social builder. Now, what is the importance of a social builder? Well, right now, a lot of people are going out and trying to reach other people or chase other people through cyberspace, and they're finding that that's not effective. That when you're reaching out to people with no relationship, doesn't matter if you have thousands of people on your list, if they don't know, like, or trust you, all of your information, your messages, your product pitches, opportunity, calls and everything else, you're seeing that they're just not having any effect. And so therefore there needs to be a different model for you to learn to be able to start getting the types of responses and results that you're looking for. So with the social builder tool, what this does is, as we show you how to do something that a lot of people either don't have or just don't know how, what Opportunity Launch is going to make available for you is to give value to people. Give value to people and they will remember you. So therefore, with the free social builder, what you're going to be able to do is approach other people who you see struggling, doing the same thing. You're seeing their frustration. They're posting the same thing, over and over again. They're trying a different cute type of message or something. They're putting it out there. You're getting all these requests from people, and you're just like everybody else. You look and see what they're doing, and then sometimes you just choose to take them off your list. Well, now you can begin to build your list, turn that around, and have people following you. And what this does is it allows you to, again, give something free to a person and give something to them that already interests them. And you're going to see as we go through how you can do that 100% of the time. Every single time you speak to someone, you're going to be able to give value. And when you give value to that person and that person receives that from you, then they're able to choose what medium, and you are, that you want them to follow you for more information. Now, Just a tip to some of you, so that way you can really help your business go forward. If you've been using social media with a mix of your personal life and your business life, then right now I want to caution you and definitely suggest that you separate the two. I don't care how many people you have or so forth, that's where all of your friends, family, and all your fun is, where you play games and everything else. Then you need to make another account, use another email, and begin to use that strictly for the purpose of your business and the contacts and the people, the relationships. You're going to build a more professional persona about yourself, because I would tell you that it's not very appealing when you're speaking to someone about a business or financial freedom and they see that you've got 100,000 points in the high score on some farm game, and Facebook's telling that you're playing poker and inviting them all the time, and you may not even be doing it on purpose. Facebook's doing it, just sharing all of your activity. So those types of things can be affecting your business. So you want to separate the two. Separate, what you're using for financial freedom from fun. Okay. So in your back office, the people that you are going to be connecting with are going to be able to follow you in the way that you want them to. All right. Another very powerful tool is what's called a funnel system. Because when you start building a right type of following, that's basically your audience. Those are the people who now are watching your guided professional posts, your communication on purpose for a reason. And when they're seeing this, that is going to then help you engage these, groups of people in a much different way than you have been before with what you're going to be able to. And it's going to then now start creating conversation that is meaningful and productive, and can lead to some increase financially for you. You're going to be in those types of environments and associations. Now, what a funnel system does for you, a funnel system is a sales process by which you're able to attract a large people at the top, which is basically the theme of the funnel. And with those large amount of people, everybody is not going to end up at the bottom of the funnel. That is a much narrower space, and it takes much more time to get something through that space than it does through the top of the funnel. And so what this is basically going to do is teach many of you a lot more patience in what's called the numbers game, and realize that every person you talk to is not going to necessarily be a sale themselves. But if you learn to build the right audience correctly in the right engagement, in the right conversation, some of those contacts can lead you to some unbelievable types of contacts that can to lead to unbelievable types of business or referrals or revenue or publicity or, but if you're not having the right kinds of conversation, with a wide variety and diverse pool of people, then you're not going to have those types of results. So the funnel system, yes, it leads down to the narrow quality types of interactions that are going to produce results for you. Now, a lot of people think that a funnel system is, again, just to push everybody in the top and squeeze everybody down to be in a sale, but that, to be in an eventual financial transaction. That is not the case. It is actually a time saver for you to deal with basically the top prospects at the bottom, to really eliminate those who your particular product, service, message is not for. Eliminate that audience that's not productive time for you to deal with, and really narrow it down to the specifics of the people that you should be having the conversation with that can lead to something meaningful. So that's what a sales funnel does, and that's what the system is going to do for you. It's going to allow you to put a lot of people in play and let them self-select, self-discover themselves what it is that's in it for them, and see then if there's a relationship match in what you're doing and what that person's doing, and realize and recognize that sometimes it's not, but if you keep a right conversation, it can lead to someone else that possibly can. Again, that is a system that is in place here that you'll constantly learn more about on our continued training and videos. Now, that should lead to someone seeing your particular web page. So let me ask you, do you have a website built? And too many no's are already, I know, being said in the minds of those who are on this webinar and watching this video because they don't know how. And it's still out there on the internet. They've got a lot of tools that are available, but still there's a learning curve. And a lot of people don't have that time on the learning curve. And then right now out there on the internet, there's a group of people that want to overcharge for making a website or building a website for you. And the software material is expensive, sometimes just as expensive as the whole computer itself. And so even though right now we live in the .com age, and everyone knows that the internet is producing so many millionaires, that we don't count millionaires anymore, we count billionaires now. All that's come because of the information age, and that used to be a time where very few people felt a website was necessary. But now if you say you have a business and you don't have a website for your business, you're not even seen as being professional. So things have changed, but still yet it's difficult for people to even be able to make a web page. So we wanted to solve that solution for you with a very simple, just follow the instructions and steps. Here, put your title here, put your link here for your web address, and so that anyone can have a business page. And that business page, so that when people come in through the interaction, through the funnel system, then they can see that you have a professional page, very easy for you to just put together without, knowing a bunch of coding or, special types of technical skill, that anyone can do. I've been able to help people with these types of things from anywhere 19 years old to baby boomers. So everyone can basically have a page that is going to help market what it is that they're doing effectively and professional. So we can throw that all away there. No need to worry about that anymore. What's also very important, is a free contact manager system, because if you beginning to talk with a lot of people and you don't have a very organized system on where their emails are, where the messages were that they sent to you, where their phone number's at to reach out to them quickly, for a lot of people that affects them, in business, that they're not able to quickly access information, that they have for their contacts and lists of people. So this having a free contact manager system is very valuable. It's going to not only provide you their name, email, phone number, as well as how they came in through the funnel system, so you can remember what was the initial reason or contact that you had with this person. It's also going to let you know again some of how active they are with our system, as well as Skype ID, and other ways that you can begin to connect with them. And each one of those are basically going to be at your fingertips and make it very easy, so you can just sit back, basically relax, and then when you need to communicate with them, it's just a push of a button. Everything is right there together with a free emailer system. So many of you, if I asked you to provide me with a list of all the people that you've ever done business with or had a conversation with about business, or give me a list of people who've ever, pitched you a business before in the past, you absolutely have no, system in place to have ever even kept that information. And this is the reason you spin your wheels when you don't have and you don't keep the context that you have. and then there's no way for you to follow up and see what those people are doing now. There are many people that talk to you about some business before that you know that the business is not even in business. But guess what? That person is still in your same industry and niche, but you have no contact or communication with them. So when you keep that information and you begin to harness that information, this is called your list of people. And when you start building your list of people over a time period, and you always are learning how to, just keep up with those people and just check in, just doing the normal holiday things. Hey, happy 4th of July, or in whatever, type of information that just keeps your name in front of them, then you're going to find out that that is a very strong business practice in the future. That's going to then open up relationships and things and sales that took place months or years later, because you simply were organized to keep in contact and have a way to reach someone from the past that you can bring right now into your present or future business opportunities. So free mailer system is very powerful for you to really have with your leads and putting that all together. Now, one thing that's really exciting about what we have, like I said, we're the largest free capture page company. And I talked about being able to give value to people. What our system, which has right now over 900 different capture pages for every single company and initiative, opportunity, and more being made as people are just getting excited and getting creative. This is just one of our style of templates. We got about 14 different styles now. We're developing more that are just different and dynamic, and what they can do to present your particular opportunity, whatever that opportunity is. These are all for free. What you're looking at doesn't cost a dime. It's just your time. We will make a capture page for every single opportunity that there is for free. So whatever you're doing now, if we don't already have a page made for it, we will make one for it. That's why I said we're going to continue to be the largest. That's a huge value already in itself, because when people start something new or there's a pre-launch company or so forth, they usually don't have the quality tools to market their business. Well, that day is over. Absolutely for free. I know that's hard for a lot of people to believe. You don't have to learn how to build a page. We can do it for you. So this is a unique feature that, again, is going to teach you, again, how to market whatever it is that you want. Whatever it is that you need to get a list of people together to talk about, but whatever, the issue is, this is going to be a great tool to help you learn to start gathering people, gathering lists, putting them into your contact manager, getting them in the funnel system so they can follow you, follow your YouTube updates, follow your Facebook or your tweets or so forth. This system is going to allow you to bring together people all into one particular system that's going to help you be more effective, and it's also going to teach and train you on how to be more effective at really working with people and talking with people, as we're going to share with you more of those types of tools. So it's just endless in what you can really do with our system to go forward and begin to really share more and more with different people that you have on your team on how to become better marketers as well. So imagine all the people who are working with you in your specific opportunity also who don't know these things or don't have these tools available, that we're able to provide them for not only them but for you to be able to allow them to get the right training. So especially in the networking industry, training is very hard to find. There are some people that have fantastic leaders out there that do provide the training like the industry is expecting the field to do, and they have more than, training is not just a rah-rah call about the compensation plan. Training is not just about, the org value and the types of berries and ingredients in the product, but training is about, really how to go out and use the power of the tools to reach other people and get information out about the product or service. And so you'll find out with our live webinar trainings, that we do, that it's just an example, that, you'll be able to get trained on a lot of ways on how to build your business out on the internet. And we do our training 6 days a week, and we also record those as well. And all of those are, you'll be able to follow along with the screen. It's live, and be able to ask questions, on how to market your business and what to do exactly on the internet, so you know exactly how to, get the specific results that you're looking for. So it's very interactive, it's very detailed, and it's done on a daily basis. And also that helps us build a unique type of video library of different trainings. So maybe you want to know more about other types of programs to use. Maybe you don't know about Excel. Maybe you don't know about how to do a PowerPoint like the one you're looking at now. And using these types of communication tools, and many of you may not know, you don't need a camera to use Skype, and there's a lot of people that don't realize that Skype for a business tool is actually the #1 social directory. That is, you're going to find people on Skype. They're not playing games, they're not watching movies, they are there to communicate specifically about their business. So Skype for Business is a powerful place for you, if you're not on it, to begin to learn it. And like I said, no camera needed, but a lot of people don't know that because they, seen Skype for people making calls and having their webcam and so forth. That's the way Skype is a benefit for people, because it's basically free long distance around the world, computer to computer, or phone to phone. But certainly there's a lot more to that. And so we're looking to, again, pay professional trainers, professional developers. We also have a lot of people with skills that are volunteers that are also willing to put their expertise into our video library. We're already receiving some of those videos that we're screening and editing, just to make sure that it's usable for everyone, so that you're going to be able to learn more about your computer, not just online, but using the tools, so that if you don't know how to make videos, we're going to be providing the different types of resources and tools that can teach you how to do a lot of things that you didn't know about. And again, the majority of the things you're going to find more value and more things that are free than anything that costs. Free ways to do webinars like this. So we'll teach you. There's more than one place that you can actually have your own video or webinar screen sharing hosting meeting that you can be sharing what you do. You could be expanding your time, reaching a lot more people with what you're doing, by being able to do webinars like these. And we're going to train you how to do these. So those who want to, whatever it is that you're looking to expand in, you're going to find here different tools like Google Voice that can help you be more accessible with having a marketing number that's free, be able to text people for free, and have it all ring as a buffer to your regular home number or your home line. So a Google Voice number allows you to even, if you want to, you can pick a different state that you want your number to be displayed from. You can even look for vanity numbers. So like I have a number in the last letters are Coach. So you can even customize phone numbers. And again, that's free through Google. So we want to just point you to a lot of free resources. If it would be good for you to develop not only a list of people, whether it's a nonprofit, church, business, or whatever, but you want to have your own email newsletter. There's many of you probably heard about MailChimp or have heard about it but haven't used it. We want to show you how to develop your own newsletter, for free to get, something started. So if you don't have a budget, I don't care if it's a community action group, I don't care if you're starting a committee or something like that, or whatever communication you want to do, and you want to do it professionally, there are tools out there to help you do that, as well as have your own free conference call, which is also very professional. There are different services out there. Having a conference call line that's free for people able to dial into and then be able to record that call can help you be more effective at leading whatever organization that you're doing. Being able to make free video, free screen share, grabbing free pictures off the internet to use for presentations and other types of things, Jing, that's a free tool that you're able to use. These are not tools that have a trial or or anything like that. They're absolutely free, as well as a way for you to have even a free opt-in form for those of you that are known for needing something that people need to sign a form or register or sign up for something, or even take a survey if you need to be able to email out a survey to people and get that. There are all kinds of tools to help you do whatever it is that you're trying to do. And we be developing the largest free resource. I've got other people that are sharing things I've never seen before, the years on the internet, that are great tools. And so other people are going to be adding to the library of information of this community to really help you just learn a lot more things than you had before. And so you can see the value now with all of this being free as you begin to become a resource for other people. That's a powerful position when you start speaking to someone and you've got all of these different tools in your toolbox that you've learned about, whether you're using them or not, whether you know how to use them or not, doesn't matter. You are able to give them away to other people for free, and the resources will be there to train them on doing them themselves. And guess what? They begin to thank you for sharing this information. This is part of that large funnel that, again, you just have a lot of, a repertoire, if you will, to attract a lot of people. And everybody, again, it may not be a connection for your direct niche, but by you creating this value right up front, working with someone, giving them something unique that they've never gotten, it opens up a different type of conversation. Now, when it comes to, really knowing how to connect, work with people, leads training is what I found to be effective. We give you leads for free. I have more leads than I can ever speak to in my lifetime. We could sell them. We give them away for free. And the reason we give them away for free and we have such an overabundance is because we really want you to develop a skill of how to speak to different people and mess up a bunch of times until you become good. It doesn't matter. So you're not paying $20 for some lead and then you've got to convert those leads. That just makes a person more impatient, more aggressive, because they paid for the leads and they've got to make one sale out of those leads in order to pay for them or not lose the money. We don't want you in that position. Free leads, unlimited. We just ask you don't waste them, but we are going to be requiring you to go through training with those leads, because some people, they just don't know, what they should and shouldn't say when they're on the phone, okay? And so we want to help you do that. Listen, there's no script, there's no magic script that is going to work for anything, and people can tell when you're reading. What is magic is there's a connection. My background, I've ran call centers, I've started call centers, and so I used to have a joke. I tell people, in the sales realm, my job was to teach people how to talk to people. All right, so I would train people how to use the phone, how to get someone's social security number to get their credit card sent out to them. And yes, they do it. And yes, people are very successful getting personal information right through the phone even today. And they're selling every single thing under the sun still through the telephone. So those sales skills that I learned there, I want to also take and begin to train some of you who are wanting to work leads. You're not required to, but definitely one thing you're going to definitely need is some people skills and how to learn to have conversation and those skill sets to do that. So we'll give you free leads just to let you go and start practicing and getting better. Then when you start connecting with people in your warm market, people and others, you're going to have some of these professional sales training that I've gotten from MCI, Ameritech, SBC Global, Allstate, Wells Fargo, Discover, Providian Card, all these sales experiences that I've had in teaching and training other people with those professional skills, we're going to make available for those of you who want that. So the free coaching and mentoring that's available in here, you're going to find to be very unique and different. A lot of times through the day, we have teams of people that are working together, talking together on webinars and breakout sessions, who are all, focused on learning one specific thing. And so, there's a group effort and people are coming together with different things. So if you've been online, all by yourself, only trying to do it for yourself, it definitely can be frustrating and difficult. And so you no longer have to wonder how other people are going to do it. This is going to expose you to a lot of people who are networking, learning the same things that you're learning, and they may not be doing the same things that you're doing, because these are all transferable skills. So once a person learns how to, let's just say, create a PowerPoint, one person may be using it for a school presentation, one person may be using it for a ministry person, another person may be using it for a business person, but certainly people are learning different tricks, different tools, and sharing those with our coaching and mentoring types of meetings that we have. So you're going to find that very refreshing, that, again, they're really interactive. You're learning from other people and being able to also share with other people, which can also be the best way of learning something. So the coaching and mentoring, all of that is free that we're speaking about here. So who's using Opportunity Launch? Like I said, it's a very diverse audience that's continuing to grow. We have multiple thousands of people. I think we're close in at this point here in our first 60 days. Our database, after building and testing, is up to about 12,000 people. And there are different MLM companies that are using it for their particular marketing and training of their people. They have selected our system to do that because of the value, and it doesn't gouge them because of all the free value that's there. We have traditional businesses that are, learning to gather customers and get lists and how to present their business in a different way, because networking is just a skill for many industries. You have individual marketers finally finding a place to have some support. A lot of times they sign up for a company and the company doesn't have any support or training, and their sponsor or their referrer to that doesn't know much more or not available to help them, their busy life. We bridge the gap and really start giving people that kind of support. And then recently now we're having some unique team leaders that are really understanding the system and using it for a team build. They basically leverage the system to do the growing of their particular teams so that they become more effective at marketing with what they're learning, as part of their opportunity. And so, basically letting people know that when they join their team that they also have this system. And I very much encourage people to use that leverage, because this is not about me, it's about we, and we're all contributing, that are in the system, providing resources and free tools and doing coaching and training for others and presentations. It makes the system stronger for all of us, and then there are opportunities, for people to brand themselves here. So we have something very unique here, and the only way that a person can get in is by invitation only. So you'll see these dynamic types of capture pages. It's pretty much our signature. There's nothing else like them out on the internet, and it'll continue to be. But on the right side, you'll find that sometimes on the right, sometimes you'll find that on the left, sometimes you'll find it at the bottom. But you would need to fill out that information in order to get access to enjoy your own free system and begin to get all of these free benefits and services available. So you will need to get back with the person that invited you in order to get set up with your free system this evening. Once you get back with them and fill that out, then you're going to have your own back office just like this. And the first thing that you want to do to get an understanding, the first thing you don't want to say is, I don't understand something, because we know, because there's never been anything like this before. This is new. But there are 4-step videos that you want to take a look at before you start, saying that you don't know how the system works. You can't unless you allow yourself to learn. So there are 4 videos that are going to tell you everything from A to Z about how to utilize this system. And as soon as you log in, they're right there in front of you. This is the first welcome page. And so grab pen, grab paper, and get through looking through those 4 videos to get an understanding of the system. So welcome to Opportunity Launch. We are definitely excited to help you build your business, learn how to earn with a free marketing system. This is going to teach you the things that you were not aware of, how people are succeeding online with every single business under the sun in order to, really lead an organization, make sales, sell products, services on the internet that can change you and your family's financial future. Again, we'll appreciate your feedback. However you got this information, definitely follow up with them. Let them know how you felt about the presentation and system tonight, and definitely take a test drive. By the way, did I mention free? Again, my name is Coach Mark, and I'm definitely glad to be one of the trainers here to help you build your business, and we'll see you on the inside. Good night, everyone.